let me tell you about the best tactic for building discipline. Okay, it all starts with my first kickboxing training. I went there with a friend of my stepdad, and my heart was racing while we were driving there. You know, I was scared shitless, man. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know how it was gonna be. You know, I didn't know if I was gonna get punched in the face, because I had been sparring a little bit with my nephew, who had been going to those trainings earlier, and he was way better than me. So I was only running away, and I found it fucking annoying, you know. So once I went there, and he didn't go at that time anymore. My nephew didn't go at that time anymore. So when I went there, it was so much fun, you know. It was cool and stuff, and because I had been drumming for like 4 or 5 years already, then the ability to do different things with all your different limbs was high, you know, because do you understand what I mean? With drumming, you have to keep time with your limbs, but multiple like kind of time signatures, right? So you can activate them similarly. How do you say that? Like apart from each other, you know. So and the training went pretty good, I think, but it was fucking hard, of course, because yeah, it's kickboxing. It was a beginner session, but it was hard training, you know. But I loved it. I really loved it. So I just went uh, every week. The beginner sessions were on Tuesday and Thursday, so I just went every Tuesday and Thursday, and then eventually he said to me, like, you can go to the advanced beginner kickboxing sessions, you know. And at that time, my nephew also came again because he couldn't comprehend, like, I was going there and he wasn't going, so he was kind of like getting behind on me, you know. Do you understand? So So it was just me and my nephew training very hard there, and then eventually we were going to the advanced kickboxing sessions, and that's when things got real, actually, because those people were so much better than me. Were punching harder, they were faster, they had more stamina and stuff, and that was just overwhelming, you know. But I still loved it, although I got like very much times my nose was bleeding and stuff. I didn't care, you know. I just loved it. So I went on to train like eventually almost every day, you know, just Monday, Wednesday, Friday the advanced sessions, and then Tuesday and Thursday also the beginner lessons. And on Friday we had spar day. That's still, but I fucking hate that day because you get totally fucking killed there actually. Like it's not even fun. No, it's kind of fun, but it's just very hard. So, but yeah, eventually my trainer said to me and my nephew, like, I think you and your nephew are able to have a match by the end of this year. So we were going like, damn, that's sick, you know. And then something happened. It was just a normal training session, and I was there, and it was for Easter, and my trainer was in a kind of like costume of a rabbit sort of thing, you know. And he was choosing out, so I'm sorry, he was choosing people to spar with, you know. And me and my trainer were sparring, and I threw a kick, he like uh, he grabbed my leg, he swept me, and then I fell on my arm and I broke my wrist. So that was everything gone, you know. So that was a hard pill to swallow, but you know, I was just chilling at home a little bit, but I I hated that because I wanted to train, you know. I really liked that shit, so I wanted to go further, you know. And he said I could have a match by the end of the year, and then I broke my wrist, so that was really annoying. After that, I think my nephew quit after a while, and I think I got back into it, and then I started training hard again, and eventually it would lead as far as that I got a match again. And because I'm only 16 years old, I could only fight on the body, you know. We were not allowed to do strikes on the head. So now I was training for a fight, and it would be the I think the 12th or 16th, maybe 16th of April. Yeah, I guess, or 12, one of those two. But now I was really training for a fight, and that shit just fucking builds you up, man. That's crazy because listen to me. You're training every day, but in the back of your mind is a guy you know is training maybe twice as hard to fucking smash you, okay? That shit drives you forward, man. You won't be masturbating, you won't be eating shit, you won't be going late to bed late, you know? You won't be doing any stupid stuff because this guy is fucking coming after you, you know? So I was training as hard as possible, and at that time I started eating steaks and lots of eggs, you know, and stuff, and just keeping my bedtime really strict. And also when going out, I only drank water. I didn't even drink cola or something like that. It was amazing. So I'm not saying for you to immediately go sign up for a fight if you're not even like experienced in fighting. But the least I can say, start martial arts. It really helps you build your discipline. But because think about it, the entire world of men is competing with each other. But once you have this fight, you know your true opponent. Like it's not your enemy, but it's your opponent. And then, like, it does something to you. You can't fucking be a Jeffrey, as Hamza would say. You can't be because you need to fucking train and be disciplined as crazy because else you will lose, you know. Otherwise, you will lose. And I still lost, but that doesn't matter because it's overwhelming for the first time, you know. But I don't know if you stuck to this story. I I'm still struggling a bit with talking, with telling good stories. That's the thing, because that's a little bit hard for me still. But I hope you stuck to the story. I hope you know what I meant for you. I hope you got the thing I really wanted to tell you. Because think about it. There's this guy, you don't know who it is, you don't know how hard he is training, you don't know what he's doing in a day, you don't know how late he's going, at what time he's going to sleep, you don't know what he's eating, you don't know how hard he's training, you don't know with whom he is training, you don't know shit about him, but the only thing you know is that he wants to destroy you. And obviously, I wanted to do the same, but he wants to do that to you too. And that just does something to your brain where everything is like laid out for you and you won't do some stupid shit ever again. until you have that fight. And let me tell you, the day I had the fight, I lost. I was emotional because of it. But I still felt good because it was a fucking sick experience. I ate in the Netherlands. It's called kapsalon. It's it's fucking very much fat and sugars and stuff. It's not good. I ate that the day I lost. You see how crazy it is? You've had your fight and then everything goes back to normal again. But yeah, if you're training martial arts, I say go and train as hard as possible as you can. Like really, really go for it. That will already build your discipline because you're in a competitive kind of zone. Your testosterone will rise, so your natural competition will like just increase, and then you have more discipline. But when you have that fight, man, it's totally different. Like it's insane actually what it does to you, how you feel. I felt great at that time. My skin also totally cleared up because I didn't eat bullshit the entire, I don't know how long it was. And just, you know, everything was great, man. I felt great. Everything was great. And I want to get back into that. And things are going actually, they're going better right now. I'm watching my diet. I've been training the last week. I've been going to sleep on time. I've been reading and stuff, but it doesn't quite feel the same yet because I'm still not as disciplined as I was. And that's hard to get back into, but I want you to really focus on this. And yeah, man, competition is very great for this. So some kind of competition in your life is necessary. Think about it. You have to compete against some people, and most of the people are just stupid. Guys in my school are just stupid. But there's one guy from my kickboxing gym. He is so incredibly good at kickboxing. He also trained me for my fight. I kind of look up to him, because the, the amount of discipline he has is just incredible to me. He's literally every training he's there. I don't think I've ever seen him not being there, only when he was on holiday, maybe. So that just blows my mind. And we need more of those guys in this world. So I challenge you to sign up for a martial arts club somewhere and just go train as hard as possible for like 6, 12, 18 months and then go for a fight. You'll think you're ready, you aren't. It's a totally different kind of situation. We, my coach was training me for some certain really specific things, for if he threw a front kick, what I would do to counter that and stuff. None of that happened. None of that shit happened. It's just it's insane. Your mind just goes because somebody is trying to win from you, but he's trying to hurt you. And that's just crazy. So yeah, I hope you got my point here. My story at the beginning might be a little bit too long for you. I don't know. If you have a short attention span, everybody's gone already probably. But for those guys that are still watching, you're fucking goated, man. I love you. So yeah, really, really go for this, man. All right, peace.